Here's a short but powerful thought on this week's Parsha. After the Jewish people experienced the great miracle of splitting of the sea, and we're now safely on our journey in the desert, we encountered another problem. There was nothing to drink. And as we arrived in a place called Marah, we hoped to be able to drink the waters. However, the water tasted bitter. As the Torah says, they couldn't drink the water from Marah, because they were bitter. So the Jewish people started to complain to Moshe, how come you took us out of Egypt? What's the point? We'll die here out of thirst in the desert, and so on and so forth. So Hashem tells Moshe, place a branch in the water, which he did, and the water became sweet and drinkable, and the Jews were able to quench their thirst. There's a medrash that says that the water was actually drinkable until the Jewish people arrived. And after we left, it remained drinkable. It was only as we were there that it became bitter. Crazy idea. Why is that? So the Maggid of Mizrich gives the following explanation. If you look closely at the words in the pasuk, it says, they couldn't drink water from Marah, because they were bitter. Says the Maggid, they, the Jewish people, were bitter, not the water. And when you're bitter, everything that you encounter feels bitter. If you have sweetness, if you have pleasantness, if you're in a good mood, somehow the things that you interact with also seem fine, also seem sweet, are also good. And that was the challenge the Jewish people were facing at that time. Moshe Rabbeinu placed a branch. The wood represents Torah. And placing that in there, giving the Jewish people Torah, the sweetness of Torah, the direction, the inspiration, that allowed for their perspective to change, and as a result, the water tasted sweet. What an important message to each and every one of us. That we, in turn, need to see that are the bitter experiences the experiences, or perhaps we could adjust our perspective, our attitude, our approach, and see things, people, and experiences in a much sweeter way. Have a great Shabbos.